March Madness taking off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go, y'all. Alrighty, we're starting this one off different. You all, I was supposed to do a throwback Thursday or an underrated baddie. And this footage of Palo Santo, the original, has been sitting in my phone forever. So let's tie it into the Palo Santo Sage review, aka Palo Santo with the remix. So in case you didn't know, a lot of people really don't know that the origin of Palo Santo is the Palo Santo wood, which is native. It's big in a lot of Latin cultures, and a lot of times you'll see the pillar-shaped Palo Santo candles, like at memorials, and just things and around their home, because I grew up with some Latin friends around, and you'll see it around their home too. And I never understood it, but it's till I understood the meaning of Palo Santo. It's supposed to brighten the air, cleanse, give you energy, positivity, joy, a place of peace. The scent is even known to reduce anxiety and stress and just allow clarity. So my Latin friend, her mom would always have the window open when she's burning her Palo Santo candles, which makes sense, because if you know anything about sage, when you're cleansing or you're smudging from the crown down or smudging your home, you are to have the windows up to let all the spirits out. And a lot of people don't know that. So this was from the spring collection. I ended up getting this one 75% off. So you have that woodsy Palo Santo. So Palo Santo being a wood, it's an older wood. So when you see Palo Santo or oud, whether it's in home fragrance or perfume cologne, and yes, perfume or cologne, because scents are not unisex, it's just whatever your nose pull. Just know you're getting an older woodsy wood with a little bit of spice. So your non-woodsy lover, herbaceous, earthy tree lovers, you won't like Palo Santo. Therefore, you're not going to really care for Palo Santo sage. Now, Palo Santo on its own, it always gave me a 10 out of 10, no matter what room I put it in. So when it comes down to Palo Santo sage, the difference with this one is it's added clearly sage, which I don't know what that is, but to me, the sage comes off with a greenery note. It does have a little ashy, a little bit of smokiness behind it, but that's okay. And then the amber woods kind of give it a balance of, ooh, somebody got on some nice perfume versus just smelling smoky and ashy. And back here in my bedroom, y'all, this candle is so relaxing. This candle is so nice. When it pushed up into my bathroom area, I enjoyed it while taking my bath. Back here, Palo Santo Sage, you all, gave me a 9 out of 9. With the throw, I still would have to give it a 10. I still would have to give it a 10 because it went into all my points of reference. But now, when you times the Palo Santo Woodsy Wood, time the sage, time the amber, you would think powerhouse. But I'm kind of glad that it's not super powerhouse, because it could go wrong really fast. So back there, a 9, amazing. Now over here in the beauty room, again, I think this is the final resting place for this candle, just to finish it off. But a smaller room. I always tell y'all, this room, anything can throw. So reviews back here is just like for old time's sake at this point. I got all the scent notes. I got everything she said she would be on a full out 10 projection high, because it came out into the hallway, which this room is directly across from my guest bathroom. And I had a winter cabin in the guest bathroom, and them two met each other in the middle. So the hallway in the back of my house had a beautiful fragrance going on for days where I didn't have to touch it. And that's important, because I didn't have to come into the beauty room with another candle to try to get started for a review. Because this one just did what it needed to do. Now out here on the open concept, remember when I told you this one dulls itself down with the sage a bit? On the open concept, I can give it a solid 7.5, maybe an 8, maybe an 8. Only an 8 because by the time y'all looking at this is one of these ones that gets greater later. It gets stronger as it goes. On the initial couple burns of this candle, it wasn't killing, the throw wasn't killing, it wasn't wafting. And I'm like, your scent notes are too great for you not to do that. So that's when it's time for me to go ahead and rotate. But it finished out at a good old 7.5 to an 8 with a projection on medium, which is totally okay when I'm out here enjoying sports. Now, did that scent come all the way up into the kitchen? That would be a no. And where this table is where the rest of my candles border what was supposed to be my dining area. So from this area on back to the front door, like I said, it projects beautifully. It's just not overly strong. But for it to be a sage note, it's going to do exactly what it's supposed to do. Sage you and relax you and not choke you out. Overall, 7.5 out of 10.